YouTube. This is actually my first live wrestling with conversation. Now we are going to be doing a Hell in a Cell kickoff show preview plus my predictions. Now, there's actually a lot to talk about. We actually got a lot to talk about. I actually want to go ahead and talk about that real quick because I actually going to be doing a watch along with you guys on the kickoff show. So I can't really show you guys, but you guys can watch it on the YouTube as well. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and run down through this Hell in a Cell match card real quick. We got Cody Rhodes. Well, actually, let's go over the news real quick. Then we get to the match card. Okay. All right. So the match card. Actually, the news. Now, there's a legit news and rumor going around saying that Cody Rhodes is injured. So if he's legit injured now, I said I posted on the short, and I didn't really make a video about it, but I said, hey, Cody Rhodes might be injured. And when he ran over that staircase, it looked like he was injured. And yeah, and he needed the referee to help him, because he was limping, and he needed the ref to help him hold him up. And that's exactly what was going on. And I guess WWE tried to play it off by having him do a backstage segment, having him walk on his own, because they already had a match confirmed. Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins in the Hell in a Cell match. Now, if he is legit injured, that really gotta suck for him because this man worked so hard. He left WWE. He left the WWE to, prove himself. And once he proved himself, WWE called him and he got that big call. Cody Rhodes got hurt. They saying Cody Rhodes is hurt and they saying it's legit. But yeah, as I was saying, he got that big call and he made his WrestleMania, he made that WrestleMania return. And I was there live, so that pop was real loud. But if he is hurt legitimate, then what does that mean for him winning the Money in the Bank? Because we all know he was supposed to win the Money in the Bank because everybody know that. What I predicted was him to win the Money in the Bank and hold it off and then confront Roman Reigns face to face. That was my prediction. But if he is gonna be hurt, then I don't want him to lose, this match. Or I don't want him to actually get into the Hell in a Cell match and be agitated, agitate that injury. I don't want him to irritate it. So I feel like maybe he gets attacked backstage, but then that would piss off a lot of fans because, majority of those fans that came to Hell in a Cell, they came for Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes in the Hell in a Cell match. Now, how do we book this? People saying Bray Wyatt might show up. The Fiend may show up at the Hell in a Cell. If that is the case, do we attack Cody Rhodes? We don't need him to attack Cody Rhodes because when Cody Rhodes comes back from injury, we don't need him coming after the Fiend because the Fiend should not be losing no more times. He should not, I repeat, lose no more. He should go on a freaking undefeated streak. Now, he could attack Seth Rollins. Now, listen, Seth Rollins is one of my favorite superstars, okay? But people saying he's taking too many L's. Now, listen, I don't think he's really taking too many L's, but at the same time, the Fiend attacks him, and Seth Rollins, he can, maybe look the other way around, be like, I'm tired of people, messing up my route to success, to be WWE champion, to be Universal champion, And he said, I'm not going after that monster. What I want is for another opportunity, and they can play it out how they want to play it out. Hold on. Just give me 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. But yeah, like I said, we don't know what's next for Cody Rhodes, man. Hopefully the injury isn't too bad. Hope it isn't major, hope it's minor, because we need Cody Rhodes at Money in the Bank. Now we could see Cody Rhodes. We actually were supposed to see Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns for the WWE Champion, but I thought maybe that's too early. They planning on doing Roman Reigns versus Randy Orton for the undisputed WWE Universal Champion, and they planning on doing Matt Riddle for the WWE Undisputed Universal Champion at Money in the Bank. But I feel like y'all shouldn't do that. Have Bobby Lashley or somebody that deserves it on the WWE side of the championship side. Bobby Lashley lost that belt. He really didn't lose it clean. He lost it due to an injury. So I feel like they could have did maybe a Bobby Lashley versus Roman Reigns for the WWE Universal Undisputed Champion. But if that isn't the case, please put Bobby Lashley in the Money in the Bank ladder match. We need that, okay? Another news I heard going around was Liv Morgan. She's finna do filming. So if that's the case, I obviously see the Judgment Day losing. I see the Judgment Day actually winning because Finn Balor, this is his first pay-per-view in freaking months. AJ Styles really don't really take an L, but another L won't hurt him. Liv Morgan, she's been taking L's all her life, so another L won't hurt her as much. The Judgment Day is who they building up, so of course they gonna need that win. But that's really one of the major news I want to talk to you guys about. Liv Morgan possibly leaving. Is she gonna be missed as much? I doubt, but fans are riding behind her. Cody Rhodes being injured is legit the only news we had to talk about. Let's go ahead and get into this match card real quick. We got the WWE Hell in a Cell 2022 match card. Cody Rhodes versus Seth freaking Rollins in the Hell in a Cell match. Bianca Belair versus Asuka versus Becky Lynch in a triple threat match for the WWE Raw's Women's Championship. We got Bobby Lashley versus OMOS and MVP in a 2-on-1 handicap match. We have Ezekiel versus Kevin Owens in a singles match. And I quote unquote Ezekiel. Now, I do want to mention something about that. I actually seen somebody saying Damian Sandow should come back as Elias. And I feel like, why not just have Damian Sandow come back as Ezekiel, right? So that way, when Elias grows his beard back and grows his hair back, he can get his career back, because you don't want Damian Sandow taking Elias' career, So he can play Ezekiel, he can play Elias for a while, and then when he get his beard back, give it to Elias, his career, his name back. But we already seen what Elias looked like, so we gotta compare those two and see how Damian Sandow look without his beard. And I actually haven't seen what he looked like without his beard, so that is an interesting take. But I would love for them to try that out. Hopefully they make the right choices, because that is gonna be an interesting thing to talk about. Austin Theory versus Mustafa Ali, a singles match for the WWE United States Championship match. Who win? I gotta go. This is actually a match I was hoping they were gonna put on the Hell in a Cell match, but I actually didn't cover Monday Night Raw, and I seen and noticed that they already had a match on Monday Night Raw. So why would you guys do that? But that would be interesting to talk about. I really want Austin Theory to win this, to be honest. Now, like I said, if Mustafa Ali wins this United States Championship match, then have Austin Theory win the Money in the Bank briefcase. If Vince McMahon really going all high on him, him winning the Money in the Bank briefcase will it will, take him to the next level. But I actually wanted to see Austin Theory versus John Cena for the United States Championship match. I actually wanted to see that. So maybe Mustafa Ali climbs his way back up and he wins the Money in the Bank briefcase. But we all know what Vince McMahon thinks of Mustafa Ali. Finn Balor, AJ Styles, and Liv Morgan versus the Judgment Day. Rhea Ripley, Edge, and Damian Priest in a six-mix tag team match. The Usos, Jimmy and Jay, part of the Bloodline versus Shinsuke Nakamura and Matt Riddle in a tag team match for the undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions. Now, I didn't even know this was announced for the card. I really wish I would have knew that this was announced for the card. But I got the Bloodline, the Usos retaining the WWE Undisputed Tag Team Champions. That's just me. I feel like, they gonna win. And, they gonna win because... But who's next for them after they win? Why not just have Randy Orton and Matt Riddle in this spot, And I also seen that Shinsuke Nakamura, he was injured. So was that for work? Because is Randy Orton really injured? That's what I really want to know. Is he really injured? But yeah, that is the whole Hell in a Cell match card for 2022. Now I'm gonna go down with my predictions in a minute. I actually want to see something real quick. Just give me a minute. But who you guys going for? Who do you think will be the match of the night for Hell in a Cell? Let me know what you guys think. Who will be the match of the night for the Hell in a Cell, I want to actually comment something real quick. Hold on. I want to see if I can chat something. Share, save, highlight. What's this? Hold on. I can't comment. Oh, okay. I don't mean to keep doing it. Well, it's not letting me comment. But yeah, let me know what you guys think would be the match card. I actually want to see. I can't do a caption for the card. It's okay. Take that off. Share highlight. Go back. Take that off. Okay, so the kickoff show is actually about to start in a couple minutes. So let's actually go over that real quick. Okay. Wait, okay, it's WWE. I'm gonna try to turn the sound up a little bit, but I have to keep it down. I'm gonna try to show you guys like off and on, but like I said, you can watch it. It's on YouTube. It's for free. I would not be live streaming the WWE Hell in a Cell match because I actually want to record my shorts, and I feel like the shorts would actually probably be better to record instead of going live stream because it helps out the channel. So stay tuned for that because I will be doing the shorts as well. Excuse me. It's in 4 minutes, and we will be talking all about the Hell in a Cell kickoff show. It starts at 6. And like see right here, I'm watching it on my tablet for those who's want to know. I'm gonna try to you guys can watch it on YouTube, All right, oh yeah, let's go ahead and talk about my predictions real quick. So, do I see Cody Rhodes defending the odds versus Seth Rollins in his knee injury? I believe it's a knee injury. Now, what's up with everybody getting injured this week? And oh, shout out to my boy Camilla Hayes for winning back his North America Championship. I was at work, so I couldn't see it live. Congratulations on being a two-time A champion. um. I actually want to see, cause I know a game come on today, so I'm gonna watch that in the background as well. Okay, 7 o'clock. Oh, what channel do that comes on? So how's you guys' day going so far? Everything going alright? Like, did WWE build up Hell in a Cell as it's supposed to? Do y'all think Hell in a Cell is still the same way as it's supposed to be? You guys let me know what you think about it. We got 3 minutes into the kickoff show. Hopefully, Mustafa Ali and Austin Theory is not on the kickoff show because that would be a major letdown. But they already played, they already run that match on Monday Night Raw, so they could be like, we already seen majority of it, so why not just add it to Monday Night Raw? So it just. I don't know what they plan on doing with Mustafa Ali and Austin Theory, but hopefully they get a long, good match, and it becomes one of the best matches out there. One of the best matches out there. Yeah, that's all I have to say about that. Let me go to YouTube real quick. I actually want to check my Twitter and see if there's anything out there real quick. Because I know they probably going to say something. They probably going to announce something at the last minute. And you know how WWE is when they announce something at the last minute. So I don't need to be hearing all that. Think like a Minecrafter, build like a Minecrafter. New Lego Minecraft sets. Now, sets will separately smart device and game not included. So how you guys doing so far? Excuse me. Roll it back, everybody. New Charmin Ultra Soft is now even softer. Okay, I'm on Twitter. You can use less. Enjoy the go with Charmin. Let's see if WWE announced something. Oh, we got 1 minute to the kickoff show, y'all. 1 minute. Toast crunch. Part of this complete breakfast. I'm a big kid now. My personally, I like making plants and super soft, which makes me so comfy. It's loaded real quick. Like this. Did you see it? I'm a big kid now. Happy continues now. I still didn't know that the USO was going to defend their thing. So they don't really have nothing. They don't really have nothing. Newsworthy. So we're gonna go ahead and watch the kickoff show. I did miss NXT in your house, but it's okay. I feel like, majority of the people that won tonight, I was rooting for them anyways. So whether I didn't watch it or not, I'm glad they actually won because, it helps. It helps keep their reign up, Let's go ahead and watch this kickoff show from WWE. I'm gonna try to turn it up a little bit, but I have to keep it down because I don't want to get copyright. Hell in a Cell kickoff live. Hold on. When the cell door closes, hell doors open. It's time to unleash hell. Bianca Belair, the Raw's Women's Championship. Versus Oscar and Becky Lynch in a triple threat match for the Raw's Women's Championship. I feel like they ain't really built it up as as I expected it to be, But it's okay. Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins. Hopefully Cody Rhodes isn't really injured and we just, hopefully he really isn't injured. Cause this man worked it way too. He worked his butt off, only for him to be injured. I know he'll be pissed. Oh, they just showing replays. They showing the crowd right now. Hellinacell is in Chicago. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to go to my videos. I don't know what's going on with it. Hold on, I want to start from the bottom. Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins, Hell in a Cell match. Who you guys got? I gotta go with Cody Rhodes. Somebody gotta interfere for that match. He suffered an injury after an attack in the hand of Cody Rhodes. I mean, Seth Rollins. Dang. So he tear his Cody Rhodes is injured. But he's still gonna fight at Hell in a Cell. Dang, while he was training trying to work it out, he tear his God dang. We got Mustafa Ali versus Austin Theory for the United States Champion match. MADCAP Moss. You got MADCAP versus Happy Corbin. Oh, they changed his name to MADCAP. I got Barry Corbin winning it. I know they're going to have MADCAP win, though. The Judgment Day versus Liv Morgan, AJ Styles, and Finn Balor. I got the Judgment Day in that mixed tag. Six men mix. Bobby Lashley versus OMOS and MVP in a 2-on handicap match. I got Bobby Lashley for that one. Ezekiel versus Cody Rhodes. I mean, Kevin Owens. What's going on with me today? I got Ezekiel winning that one. And we already talked about Bianca Belair versus Asuka versus Becky Lynch for the Raw's Women's Championship. I thought that was going to be in a Hell in a Cell match. "51 minutes to the show starts." Dang, I hate that Cody Rhodes had to injure himself. I feel like that spot wasn't really necessary. I feel like Cody Rhodes should have just had a regular match against anyone else on Raw. Anyone on Raw, you know? I knew he was injured. Like, I don't know, like, if that legit, like, was the last brawl from this Monday. Was he really injured? Or was he fighting through the injury? Because I know that stair spot hurted his leg. And he tooled up more trying to work it out because he wanted to be in Hell in a Cell. Everybody getting injured, though. Jill Lord said he's been married 3 times. You never know a woman until you meet her in court. What? And this means that you're gonna see tonight how low one of these women will stoop to get what she wants. And you know what Asuka really do deserves better, to be honest, but you know, this is Bianca Belair time. You know, it's Bianca Belair time. We're doing the kickoff show right now. Booker T is getting old. Yeah, I agree with Booker T.
So Asuka's an iconic performer, and I expect a lot from Asuka tonight, but I think there's a chance. This whole thing's kind of been about Asuka and Becky those last few weeks. I wonder if Bianca can use that to her advantage. Let them hurt each other, and you go defend your title still. All right, guys, before we go on real quickly, I would like everybody's...
She really could use the advantage and let Bianca Belair and Asuka, Becky Lynch go at it at each other because they do been going at it lately. So I'd rather watch from like behind the cage, you know.
Face of this company, in my opinion. She's the future of WWE in so many ways. This is a big night. She's got to win and keep this title. I'm with Booker.
I agree with him.
Becky Lynch will find a way. Becky Lynch will find a way tonight. She found her way in this match. She wasn't even in this match initially. I just said it was a moment, son.
He interrupted Kelvin. Caleb, even though Kelvin Patrick is a casual, Caleb Braxton should at least let him finish that.
I said it before. I mean, Becky Lynch, let's face it, we saw her. The snap. I mean, that was a real ginger snap right there. I mean, for real. And I think she will do absolutely anything to win this match tonight. All right, guys. We've got a lot more to talk about here on the Hell in a Cell Kickoff Show. Don't go too far. We'll be right back after this quick break.
So it's a quick commercial break. I haven't seen Miz TV. I haven't seen the Miz TV commercial. Actually, I didn't even know there was a season 2. But yeah, Cody Rhodes being injured really takes a majority of that news, and majority of their plans. Hopefully he come back quickly because Bob Lashley did tear his shoulders up and he came back just like that at WrestleMania. So there won't be no kickoff show today, I believe. It's actually funny they showing a Judgment Day. And if you guys don't know that Edge blocked me for no reason because I told his wife to support him and support this new gimmick. He's a beast. And all of a sudden, Beth Phoenix blocks me. Edge blocks me. People nowadays can't take constructive criticism, or they can't take, opinion. Save yourself. Help yourselves. Join the Judgment Day. What is Liv Morgan trying to take time off for in the first place? I mean, she did ask Ed. I mean, she did ask the WWE for permission, but I don't know. Maybe she knows she's not really getting anywhere in WWE, so why not take advantage? You want to be able to take advantage, and I don't blame her one bit. She's being smart. She's know WWE is not going to always be in her back pocket. So whenever they do try to release her or drop her like she don't matter, she would be in the filming business. Now, everybody can't join the filming business, but I'm not going to down nobody for wanting to do something different or, doing what they want to do. And why was everybody getting mad about Liv Morgan doing the Buddha Club thing? People get mad over anything nowadays, if you ask me. Anything. I mean, anything.
But I will say, the Judgment Day is very interesting. I don't know. It's such a random.
It's 6:17. We got plenty more time to go before the actual Hell in the Cell match kicks off. Now remember, guys, we got about 8 matches we going to do. So once those 8 matches go, I will not be live for it, but I will be doing shorts of it because I'm not trying to. I won't say copyright, but like me trying to record live and trying to do shorts, I have to choose one of another one. And I feel like going live won't actually help my channel as much. Maybe when I get a little bigger, I will start going live. But them shorts really do help. So please keep showing those support, and please don't ever leave this channel.
I myself,
But yeah, I do got Judgment Day, Edge, Rhea Ripley, and Damian Priest winning against AJ Styles, Finn Balor, and Liv Morgan. Now, as I said previously, Finn Balor, this is his first pay-per-view since years. AJ Styles constantly taking L's after L's. Liv Morgan, she been taking L's majority of her career. So I don't blame her for trying to join the filming business. She needs it. I won't say she needs it, but she's being smart. In case she also running the farming business as well. So, and then she got her soap business, creating her, making her own soap, doing all types of things. So that's very interesting. We got about a couple more minutes.
I mean, those leaders, they start out very charismatic, like Edge, and then they just go, what are you doing? I keep looking at me.
Booker T funny, man.
So Daniel Priest, right after this United States Championship, this franchise.
Then they talking about
Same thing about
I mean, did Damian Priest really had to lose the United States champion only to drop it to Finn Balor, only for Finn Balor to drop it to freaking Austin Theory? Now, don't get me wrong, I'm a fan of all 3 of these guys, but I always been a fan of Finn Balor. But ever since he had that injury when he first was first time when he was the first Universal Champion WWE, he had that match with Seth Rollins, and that arm injury did not do him any favors because after that he just kept being unlucky, and Vince McMahon never see him as the top star again. Now they did wanted to push him to the moon, but like I said, that injury screwed him up real bad. Austin Theory, he could retain his United States champion today, or he could win the Money in the Bank briefcase. It's up to WWE what they gonna do. It's 6:20. We got about 40, 30 minutes left until the actual pay-per-view. I wonder what's gonna be on the kickoff show. But like, what's next for Judgment Day after this? Like who do Judgment Day go after this? Like this 6 mixed tag team match. Like, do they continue the feud? Because if Cody Rhodes is gonna be injured for real, then I'd rather have Edge come after Roman Reigns. Edge could be the one to take that WWE Championship, and then Cody Rhodes can beat Edge for that WWE Champion. I think that's the way to go. If Cody Rhodes can't make it at Money in the Bank, I would rather have Edge win the Money in the Bank briefcase. He don't really need it, but he needs it to win the WWE Championship. And then if Cody's still out when Edge wins the WWE Championship, have Bobby Lashley versus Edge for the WWE Championship because they said they're not keeping the undisputed champion for too long, so that would be an interesting thing. I really hate that Cody Rhodes got injured though. I kept saying Cody Rhodes injured, Cody Rhodes injured. Folks kept telling me it's a work, but WWE themselves just announced that he teared that he had a minor injury, but when he went in to start working out, it became, a major injury. Always bet on yourself, invest in yourself. Nobody don't want to see you guys shine. So I'm telling you, from my perspective, just keep doing what you're doing. Don't let nobody take away your passion. He had to give it all his all. He had to give it all his all. He said, Cody Rhodes just said, the score is 2-0 between him and Seth Rollins. But why is he letting it happen again? Because he allowed it to happen again. He wants it to happen again. I feel like Cody Rhodes don't have nothing else to prove. So if he do lose this, do he really gonna be mad because he's really injured? But at the same time, do you want him to lose and go out away from some time? Because that injury, it could be a risk of him losing and then not showing on TV months because, it is a real injury. They got to write him off TV. So could he take a dub and then get written off TV? Because you want to remember him from winning. You want to remember him. You want to remember him from winning, Yeah, you want to remember him from winning. NST in your house, the Great America Badge. They talking about that. Man, I actually have a lot to talk about. The Great American Badge. Man, I'll tell you. I was happening on July the 4th. I actually want to know if we're gonna be popping fireworks on July the 4th. That's interesting to say the least. I'm gonna hold the phone for now because I don't have a stand up. I don't have a stand up for right now. They showing Drew McIntyre. Excuse me, y'all. First 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna go with Peacock and I'm gonna start recording. Let me know what you guys think of what do you guys think be the match of the night? 5 years later, they talking about Drew McIntyre being released. Years later, when he was back in the WWE, they talk about him being released. And then 5 years later, he came back to the WWE. He first joined the NXT. But like I said, man, if you not being situated in that place or being treated fairly, then go back, and then they try to ask you to come back, then you might join back. But that's not for all cases, for all scenarios. I'm just saying, in general, that's just saying in general. But yeah, interesting. Whoa. We got about a couple minutes. I think I might just actually end it here because I don't want to just record, just me sitting here watching something that you guys really can't watch. um, I don't want to just, record the tablet as well, because then if they do take the whole live stream down, then it would just be like not a waste of time, but I could have been recording shorts for you guys. So I'm gonna watch a little bit more of this, and then maybe I'm gonna stop it at 48 minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna stop it at 48 minutes, and then I'm gonna be watching, watching it and watch the shorts. I really hate that they break up. I really hate that they broke up MVP and Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley and MVP was one of the most dominated, one of the most dominant duos of Monday Night Raw. Heck, even the Hurt business was, even the Hurt business was one of the all-time fashion, in my opinion. If they would have just kept them just a little bit longer, maybe 2 years tops, and then maybe separate them, but they didn't even last long. It's kind of sad though that they didn't even do that. Vince McMahon knew what potential he seen in him, and he just can't stand to have a certain group or a certain person to go a level above that bar. Like he see you, he wants you to set you at a certain bar. But if he see you going up over that bar, then he would try to break you back down into pieces and have you start all over from the beginning. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end it here, guys, and then I'm gonna record the shorts for you guys. We got about 30 minutes left into the actual pay-per-view. But if you guys, thank you guys for tuning in. If you enjoyed this, be sure to hit that like button. Comment what you think will be the match of the night for tonight's Hell in a Cell. Subscribe if you are new to the channel. And yeah, I will see you guys in the Hell in a Cell shorts tonight. Be sure to stay tuned for that, because we got about 30 minutes. I don't know if the kickoff show is going to actually, they're going to have some kickoff shows, but we will figure it out. Thanks for watching.
You know why? Because he's telling the truth. Sometimes the truth hurts. And Bobby Lashley, he made it to the top. I give him that.